Now an article. The an article is used as a or an is the same. And the is related to the same. I studied to you and we discussed or I said to you the use of already. The use of I have already told you. Now in this chapter, in this part, we study an article. An article is used before a singular countable noun. Singular countable, before singular countable noun we use an article. Let's see some of the example. I will tell you the rules of an article where we use it properly. These apple, umbrella, so these are the noun, singular countable noun. When we the noun, the word before it, when we pronounce it, if the sound comes to the vowel sound, vowel sound, when we pronounce the word in the beginning of the word, in the first of the word, if there is a given, if we pronounce the vowel sound, then we use an. In a rule, I say that when we pronounce, the sound comes consonant sound, right? Consonant sound. In that time, when we pronounce the sound, consonant sound comes, then before it we use I said. Now in here, we pronounce and the vowel in the beginning, vowel sound come, then we use an article. Apple, a sound come in the beginning, that's why we use an. In another way to understand very easily, to while pronouncing the word in the beginning, word come to sound, then we use an article. Another is, how do you pronounce it? umbrella, umbrella, come, right? Come, umbrella, comes, that's why we use an article. How do you pronounce it? Orange. Oh, this is vowel sound. Oh, vowel sound. Oh, vowel sound. So we use here an article, right? O is also to You might not confuse for that. Vowel sound or to come in the beginning while pronouncing, then we use an article. Let's see this one is. How do you pronounce it? One thing, I'm not talking about the letter. I'm not talking about the vowel letter. Vowel letter. I'm not talking about the vowel letter. A, E, I, O, U. These are the letter. I'm not talking about the letter, right? I'm talking about the sound. The sound. So vowel letter is given, then blindly just don't use an article. For example, this one, U-N-I-O-N. How do you pronounce it? Union. It pronounced union. Union means consonant sound come. U, consonant sound comes. So we use here a. So don't confuse for that. There is a given U is a vowel. That's why we use an. No, wrong. It depends on pronunciation. While pronouncing, there is a consonant sound. We use a. Vowel sound, then we use an article. So union, we pronounce U. It means consonant sound. That's why we use a here. Another is onion. So onion. O is there. O means vowel sound. Or to concept. E, to comes follows. That's why we use here an article. So first one is when we pronounce the sound, pronounce the word in the beginning, vowel sound come, then we use an article. Clear it? Or an. Or means consonant sound and means vowel sound. Another is one is short form of the abbreviation, right? Or to and as the same short form of abbreviation. For example, BI. What we use here? Or and? Yes, obviously BI is a consonant sound. That's why we use A here. M, right? We pronounce it M. So its one is a sound A, M, A. In Nepali we say M, A. M, vowel sound or to comes in the beginning. M, That's why we use here an. M-A, we use here an. So short form of the abbreviation, any of the institution that name is, or any of the academic BA, B.Ed, CMA, like this, any of the short form of the abbreviation is given. It depends on pronunciation. How do you pronounce it? If correct pronunciation is there, then you can write right answer in there. Wrong pronunciation, then you use wrong. For example, this one is, if you pronounce onion or some things that comes vowel sound like this pronounced, then you use and it's wrong, because correct pronunciation, correct answer is here. And one thing that is the exceptional cases, and rule is this much only. It depends on pronunciation, and you have to identify that it must be the singular countable noun. Now another might have confusion for that, right? An is only used before a noun. Sometimes, if there is a given adverb, then no article. Got it? If there is a given adverb, then before, for example, B-E-R-Y, berry, no article. Wrong, no article. Only berry is given, no article. Adjective is given, then no article. For example, adjective means obedient. Obedient is an adjective, right? So we no article, but adverb only given, no article. Adjective given, no article. But if there is a given noun preceded given adjective, noun which is beautify or describe, adjective by the adjectives, noun before adjective is given, then obviously before it we can use article, and we use here, for example, obedient boy is given, right? Obedient boy is given. So this one is, it's obedient boy, it describes to the boy, right? Obedience means that's the qualities of the boys is given. It refers to the noun. So if the adjective is given preceded by the noun, or before the noun the adjective is given, then we use a or an. It doesn't matter that while pronouncing these words, the ba we pronounce, that's why ba, b, vowel consonant sound, we use a. No, wrong. We have to see these words, this one, right? Boy is here, or we can use, you think that, no, we have to use this one, obedient. So or is there, that's why we use an article. Sometimes you think that some of the students may think that this one is the qualities of the boy, that's why we use be and we use here a. No, wrong. We could not do this, because we have to look this one while pronouncing it, vowel or consonant sound, then we use here right answer, and or it depends on the pronouncing, right? For example, another is, if noun before preceded adjective and its one also preceded adverb. Before noun adjective, before adjective just adverb is given, then we use article. For example, very obedient boy is given here. So we use here an article. No, we look this one, very ba. It means it comes consonant sound, right? So we use here a very obedient boy. This one is the exceptional cases. If there is a given only adverb, then we cannot use article. If there is given only adjective, then we cannot use article or an. But if there is a given noun, before noun the adjective, and before adjective adverb is given, in that case or condition we can use here or an article. So these are the rules of the article. So let's finalize. While just first one rule is that please do not look the letter. Do not look the letter, vowel letter, then we use an, consonant letter we use a. Please don't. I suggest you, it depends on pronouncing. If there is a consonant sound, while pronouncing consonant sound come, then we use a. vowel sound is there while pronouncing, then we use an article. Some of the confusing is there. Please look it seriously and solve all the problems related to the article. Only this much. A is used if we pronounce the a sound and it comes a consonant sound, then we use a article. If there is a vowel sound, then we use an article. Only this much for the a or an rule of it. Some of the exceptional cases might be there, but in class general, elementary level or 9-10 level, 6 to 8 level, this one rule is enough for you. So thank you very much for watching part 1 and part 2. If you haven't seen the part 1, please look part 1 of the article, then you look to the part 2, then you may clear of the article. And thank you very much. Thank you.